Starfield is it's like a 3-year-old game. Cause it's fucking a game you might enjoy. What do you mean, bro? It's fucking 3 years old. Isn't that old? It's that good of a game, though. You stupid. Yes, it's a game. It's a game that fucking AJ wouldn't even want to play. Yeah, it's worse than Roblox. I want you to play it and try it out. You see, you take the abacus and then you slide this one over to there, and that's how you learn how to count. Uh, Here's your sign. you should you should drink some coffee. Oh, hey Abel. Gary channeled his inner you last night. You hear me, Abel? Did you hear me, Abel? Gary channeled his inner you last night. He played Ark with us and he was drinking wine all night. He was like, I was gonna have coffee, but I had to make that. And I was like, and the wine was already there. He was like, yep. But no, but when you do drink, you generally prefer to drink wine because it doesn't get you there too fast and you can enjoy it. Well, I mean, wanting to get wasted, that's a good way to get there. Yeah, only one shot and you're good. Yup. Oh man, I just ripped the seed to pieces because I thought it was a bud. Yeah. Yeah, and when you get that Ford Ranger, Gary, you gotta drive to Vermont and come pick me up, so that way I can bring all my guns over that way. You heard, Gary? Yeah. Make sure you come pick Flip up though, cause yeah, make sure you don't forget about Flip. Come to Vermont, and pick me up. Nah. No, no, no. You guys go to Gary, but Gary's gonna come to get me, is what I'm saying.
Lord.
Has anyone ever told you you're the greatest explorer in the solar systems? Well,
We're off.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it? Switching over to standard engines.
it must be great to be able to see yourself whenever you want. I bet your whole house is full of mirrors.
Welcome, Captain. We've been expecting you. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Docking cycle complete.
Shame the United Colonies built such an impressive ship for battle, instead of using it for exploration.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander? Of course. If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Dang. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, We don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Hello. Yes?
Pardon.
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC System. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer. Yes, I know. I was intentionally vague when I advised Mast of my needs. But rest assured, I'll answer all your questions in due time. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. It certainly does. So listen up. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was proven guilty will be spending the rest of their life in prison. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing. So I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that? That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring you. When you feel you've got it. Beyond that, you have your orders.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. What? No. It's personal. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Excuse me.
Okay. Hello.
Uranus is a gas moon because it's not a planet.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
When you're ready, Captain.
I heard you're a member of the UC Vanguard.
I'm solid, man. Did you know we're finding out that we might be birthed inside of a black hole? Like the universe might be inside of another gigantic black hole.
Cydonia completely underground.
I'm
was a
glad I
clever way
finally
of
caught
keeping
up
the
with
city
you.
shielded from the harsh
I'm
Martian
from the
landscape.
Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you.
Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
It's definitely not. They wouldn't send me after you for that, and if they did, you'd already be bagged and tagged. What? Oh, got it. You're trying to make a joke. Emphasis on trying. Yes, it's a proposal. No, not that kind of proposal. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters in Aquila City. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process. I suppose we will. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level.
What do you mean there's no work?
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active site.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if
Look
you
at
see
this
anything
place.
suspicious.
I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No
Deluxe
trees.
condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people
It's
call them
depressing.
home. The latest
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC Security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Not pudding.
Yeah, I'll take a recount tonight.
Hell yeah, I got joy in my mouth right now.
This hearing loss isn't permanent.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. You're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to business, and no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable looking guy in the entire place.
Sidonia is an industrial town. You can't get rid of me that easily. Wonder where this will all lead. No problem.
Yes? What?
It's not easy coordinating corporate efforts between the Star Yard and here. Well then, what can I do you for?
Sometimes it feels like the USC forgets we're out.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? Come on! Give me a break! What the... Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.